Hey guys, so this is the finished look. I have a lip liner from like a fashion store, like a clothing store, like a not even NYX, like something else. And then I put on a Juvia's Place lipstick. I'll put that in the description box as well. And I put my nude lip gloss on. It is Bare Nudist. I topped it with that. So yeah, I am going to a pajama lingerie party, so I have like pajamas on right now. But yeah, this look, I got this wig from Amazon. It's my first time wearing it. Don't really like it. It's like a weird length. I got like 14. I thought it would be, I don't know, maybe this is my first day. You know, you don't really like the wigs, your hair done when it's like the first day, so maybe that's why. But yeah, and I don't like it's like some humpy part right here that I don't really like, and I had to like press it. But yeah, let's get into it. This is the finished look. This is my highlight, my lashes, and my lip gloss. Holy grail. This is my holy grail right here. So I am kind of heavy-handed because I do have dry skin. So yeah, I go pretty heavy with it. Cause you know, it's weird because it's like people with oily skin wish they had like drier skin, and like people with like, oh, I don't put on my forehead because obviously I have like cover up right there, cover up my dark marks. But yeah, people with dry skin want oily skin, and people with oily skin want dry skin. So it's like people are just never satisfied with what we're given, and that's like for everything in life if you really think about it. I'm just gonna blend. I'm just gonna go ahead and smooth this all in and then be right back. I don't go under the eyes a lot with it. I notice that I crease a lot, but I do try to bring it up like the bridge, and like I sweat right here, so I try not to put it even though it's product on here, so now I'm gonna sweat more. But yeah, so I love this stuff. It like just gives me ultimate glow. And like I showed in the beginning, this doesn't have a label obviously because it's just mine, but this is my lip gloss line. I don't sell this one, but I have one like it. It's kind of like a failed one. I wanted it more see-through, but it's like made the same, it's just a different color. So if you like this on my lips, then you like the ones on the website. It's really good. Love it. And also, if you want to get into selling your own lip gloss, I have a wholesale package that you can purchase as well. We all can make coins, honey. It's money out there for all of us. Okay. Oldie but goodie. I always come back to it, no matter what. I go buy other foundations, and I come back to it. Because just nothing be hitting like this, I promise you. Nothing hits. Nothing hits like MAC. I know like people say you break out, blah, blah, blah. It's the coverage for me. I mean, let's be real. It's the coverage for me. So I just put that on the back of my hand, and I use a beauty blender to blend it all in. So I kind of put more than what you probably should, just because, you know, beauty blender sucks up all the product. I don't even think that's enough, but that's what I'm gonna start with. And then I have an actual beauty blender, damp, because y'all out here be using dry beauty blenders, and I just don't understand. So I like check the beauty blender to see how wet it is first. It's pretty wet actually. So I don't really squeeze it out because, you know, when you sit here it dries even more. So I think that should be fine. Let's see. It's what imperfection, sweetie. So yeah, I always start with the bottom of my face just because I have like mask me. None of this was here till you start wearing the mask. Thanks, Corona. Not only have you had me locked in my home, but you got me mask me. Okay? So yeah, fuck Corona for real. But look at that. I don't think this is my color anymore. I think I'm more of a because this is the NC50, so I think I'm more of like a orangey, so maybe like more warm. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, I need to know what color I am anyway. But it's just because my body's a lot of different colors. So like matching foundation is really hard. Like people just don't understand. And like I used to look at people like, oh my god, her foundation just so trash. Like why does she think that color work for her? And then like once I really started getting into it, like into makeup, like that shit is really hard. Do a light layer under your eyes. So I use a lot of layers of concealer, period. I use a lot of layers, so therefore like I try to like put as less foundation under, just so like it won't crease as much, I guess. Y'all can't tell me like this shit isn't bomb as fuck right now. Go ahead, lie. Look at that. Go ahead. Say this foundation isn't just fucking lip proof. Like, nothing's like it. I promise you. Nothing's like it. Just wash it off at night and you won't get the acne everyone talks about. I have acne prone skin, so I'm gonna get acne regardless. I had a lot of acne growing up. Over the years, I obviously like found ways to help. It wasn't really acne, it was really dark mark. Like I'll just get a pimple and then of course I fuck with it, so like then it leaves a mark. So then I'll like, that's where all the marks on my forehead, that's where like most of my acne is on my forehead. So that's why I have to actually double cover it. Like my face, I can just put foundation and I'm good. But forehead, I gotta put concealer, put foundation. You know, like I gotta double do it. So I try to put extra down here now, just cause like it's very much so visible through makeup. You probably can't really tell. Make sure you put them on your ears too, cause yeah. And then I go again, the same that I use for my eyebrows. It's the Milani in 170, the Conceal and Perfect. I'm running low. Let's go get some. I love to try concealer, so if you guys have any like good ass concealer, full coverage, has to be full. I don't like no thin ass coverage concealer. I'm a full coverage bitch. So I put this under my eye just for like to cover up the dark marks and stuff. Don't put too much. And then I put it above my mouth to cover up the dark area because I do shave it, so it does leave a cast, which I hate. Like I want to stop shaving it, but it's like I already have a cast, so is there really a reason to stop? But sometimes I do wax it, or I do like a cream, but that's like once every few months. Most of the time, like I be out in a rush, so like, ooh, gotta shave. So I just lightly go like that to it. What's that? Boom. And then I use the back. I usually use this, but when I do this, I use that. I just want to be able to make sure the coverage is there, so I make sure I do that. I use the back of it. And that's another reason why I try not to put a foundation under my eyes, just because like when I say I'm going to layer this thing, I am going to. And then I go in with e.l.f. Bomb. Don't care how cheap it is. Bomb. Take my word for it. If you like full coverage, you're going to like e.l.f. I use Deep Olive. So, ooh, I'm running out. I feel like I just got this. Ooh, it's out. Well, let's do what it do. Good thing I don't use too much. Okay, so this is just a little. You don't, because my thing is like when you're dark skinned and you have a lot of concealer, then it's like it takes away from the dark areas in your face. just because like now you just look like straight concealer, like you're trying to hide your skin color. Me personally, that's how I feel like I look like sometimes if I add too much. Like if I'm trying to go for a glam look, like I add a lot of concealer and I hate it, but hey, what am I supposed to do? So I'm just gonna highlight all the areas of my face. I put a little on the Cupid's bow of my nose, and then bridge of my nose, and then my forehead. Bring that out. And then, oh, I thought it was plain. I said like concealer. No, not at all. What's big, sweetie? Then I go in with Juvia's Place and number 15. I add a little because this is bright, okay? So I add a little bit, like a dab, a couple dabs. I hate when people like, add a little and then boom, boom, boom. Like, girl, little or a lot? Tell me, because I'm trying to get by. Okay. Like that. And then like a little on the Cupid's bow again. I like to accentuate my Cupid's bow, especially when it's freshly shaved. Girl, I should be like, pa-pa, ha, ha, hoo, hoo, hoo. Okay. And then up there and there. Just a little bit. It's very bright. And then I let that sit. I let it sit. Get all thick. You know, get all thick and whatnot. You know, like me. Thick. Who is she? It is I. So yeah, okay. Thick. Oh, this robe is from Pretty Little Thing. I wonder if you can see it. It says Pretty Little Thing in the back. Yeah. It's very cute. Very bougie. Very bougie. So I just let that sit for a little bit. These lashes, if you're wondering, are from my line that's coming out. I've been testing them. I think I do like them, so I just gotta think of a name. What do you think? I'm thinking of Bombshell, but I'm like, it is like gonna be my first lash that comes out, so why not mark the brand? I don't know. I really like them though. And they have a thin strip too, which I love. So they're 15M and thin strip, like that's bomb. I'm gonna blend now. I use the bottom for my Cupid's bow. So sorry, I said my storage is full, but I bought 2 TB. I could have sworn that's a lot of storage, so I know I use all that. So I did have to blend it all. Normally this makeup routine takes me like 15 minutes, not even gonna lie, when there's no eyeshadow. So yeah. Now we're going to move to the contour. I use the Revolution. This is definitely Drugstore. So I use Makeup Revolution foundation stick in the color F18. So I always, when I'm done, I always roll it back all the way down. I don't know why. But I've had this for a while and I still have a lot less. Like, I should check like my Ulta to see how long I've really had it, because this is golden. I kind of go OD, like I said. I don't like the concealer to take over like that, so I do kind of OD it. So I just put it on the side and my forehead, and then I take a Real Techniques brush. I do not know why it keeps stopping saying I don't have storage when I literally do. Let me hurry up. Yeah, I'm gonna just fast forward this part and then I can, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is blend this out, set my face, and then come back. Just because I don't know why. When I come back, I'll let you know what I use to set my face. I do use 2 powders. This is really starting to get on my nerves. I'm definitely calling Apple in the morning. I use my phone to record. I have 2 phones, so if it keeps doing it, I'll just switch it. Yeah, so now I'm going in with another Real Techniques brush. This is where I do the blending and I use the ColourPop. I started my forehead because I obviously do too much swirling, so I was like, oh, forehead won't matter. And this is where I blended in at. You can see it like literally blending in, and then I blend the sides out. So I'm just gonna blend this and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and sprayed my face. So I'm just gonna be adding mascara, putting on my wig, putting on some gloss, like wiping my lips off, and then I'll come back with a completed look.